How many people have children?
Oh.
That's a good 90% of the room. How many people think their child has made them a better person? Less? Okay. I'm going to tell you this morning how my child has ruined my life. He is only 15 weeks old. He's as cute as he can be, but he has robbed me of my time, and he robs me of my nutrition every day. Okay, so this is the challenge. My hope for you is to walk away with 2 tools that you will find helpful. First, I'm going to talk about how I have reclaimed my time. You've heard of Stephen Covey's Punnett Square, correct? Yes. He has a grid that he uses: most important, less important, urgent, not urgent. Every day I get clutter out of my head and I put on that grid where my tasks belong. If they're urgent and important, that's what I tackle. And those are what I call most important tasks. I have written on the board for you what I call a daily docket on the right-hand side. Every day you should have, I think, a maximum of 3 MITs, most important tasks, that you can accomplish. And I use that Punnett Square in order to find out what those MITs should be, most important tasks. Secondly, that's the first way that you can reclaim your time. The second way you can reclaim your time is by writing down your mundane tasks. These are things where, let me just take it down to the dumb and obvious. For me, things like brushing my hair, putting on some makeup, taking a shower, I have to write those things down now because with a newborn, it's a little hectic at home. Making the bed every day, it goes on my mundane to-do items, and I write it down because if I make the bed, I just feel a little more sane and I'm happier. The third way that you can reclaim your time is to look at your schedule every day. I keep my schedule on my phone, but I look at it every day and I actually write it down on a piece of paper. I write down the schedule on the daily docket. I have daily dockets that I'll pass out if you'd like one at the end of the speech today. And I write down the schedule because I have to plan and coordinate my time. If I need to be in Kennesaw at 8 o'clock, if I need to be at Toastmasters at 7:30, I need to figure not only my schedule out, how much commute time I need, but also what my baby needs, because now I'm thinking for 2, which is harder than you can imagine, although most of you have children, so I guess you can. The fourth way that you can help reclaim your time is by planning your errands around your schedule. If you're going to be in Kennesaw, maybe there are things in Kennesaw that you can accomplish while you're there. But otherwise, if I'm not going to be at a location, maybe some of those to-do items can wait. If I'm going to be in Dunwoody by Kroger, I want to go when I have someplace else by Kroger, like the post office. That's when I want to go. The last way that you can reclaim your time is every night, look at what you have to do the next day. Find some inspiration. That goes on the daily docket as well. Write it down and review it the next morning. You will not only double your time this way, but you'll feel more organized and you will be sane, for crying out loud. So my child has robbed me of my time. I've given you so far 5 quick ways that you can reclaim your time with a daily docket. My child also robs me of nutrition. And I'm nursing. Not only in utero did my child leach calcium out of my teeth even, but when you're nursing, you have to just be hyper aware of what you're putting in your body so that you can function well and have more energy, feel good, and not be overweight, etc. Still working on that. I do meal planning. How many people know what meal planning is? A couple, good. So for my family, I wanted it to be interesting, save us time and money, and for that, I found allrecipes.com. Who's heard of All Recipes?
Love it.
More people than I thought. Allrecipes.com is it's a great website. You can actually log in, create a username and password, and I encourage you to try it or at least check it out, because you can look for recipes that are tailored to your dietary needs. If you're low sodium, if you like low fat food, if you like all the meat you can get, you can find that on allrecipes.com. You can save them to an electronic recipe box. Those recipes will spit out actually a shopping list. If you click on a tab for your shopping list, you can take that list to the grocery store. You can send that list to your husband as a honey-do item so that you don't have to run that errand or go to Kroger. Maybe he'll be there on that day. You can just bring your phone. You can look it up on your phone as you're going grocery shopping. Find out what your shopping list is. If you were at my house last week, you may have had turkey chili, you may have had Thai coconut soup, you may have had, what else did I make? Classic French chicken with white wine sauce. It was so good. And from the chicken, I made chicken stock, which will become Mexican tortilla soup. Does this sound good to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Chicken ziti's coming up. This is all from meal planning. So I only want to go grocery shopping twice a month, once every 2 weeks. If I meal plan, I can do this, and I can use foods that are similar, like cilantro is common in Indian food, but also common in Mexican food. So that helps save time and money and effort as well. The same ingredients are used for several meals. I buy in bulk. It's much less expensive. So that is how I control my nutrition as well. We have meals to go because I'm always cooking for 6 to 8 people this way. And then my husband has lunches as opposed to a can of beans, which unfortunately he's had to take a can of beans to work before and just eat that. So today you have learned about the daily docket, and you learned about meal planning. You've learned how to use these tools, 5 ways that you can reclaim your time. Do not let your children ruin your life. And you've learned about allrecipes.com. I'm ruined for the ordinary. I thought I'd share this with you. I'm ruined for the ordinary. My child thinks I'm extraordinary. It's not happenstance. He counts on me for confidence. He thinks I raised the sun. He thinks I hung the moon. I'm ruined for the ordinary, and my child thinks I'm extraordinary.